Okay, in this video what I want to do is I want to show you how to cut panel molding when you have a odd, like a triangle shape, and we need to cut something other than 45 degrees. And so here you've got a triangle shape where you've got 40 degrees in the open right here. You've got 50 degrees up here, right? So if you come down and look at this triangle, right, this is actually 50 degrees, up to the vertical. So when you make your cut, you're making 45 plus an additional half of 50. So 45 plus 25 is 70 degrees. Right, most miter saws don't go up to 70 degrees, or table saws go to 70 degrees. So I want to go down and show you a trick on how to cut that safely, right? Because what you want to end up, of course, and this is two test pieces here, but what you want to end up with is, let's see if that'll hold up, something that basically looks like this. So let's go down and I'll show you a very simple way to do that on a table saw. Okay, so to cut this at the 70 degrees, what I've done is I've cut a piece here, basically a spacer, and it really doesn't matter how big, although I found that having a bigger piece makes it easier. I've cut that to 45 degrees, right? So when I put that up against my miter gauge, and if the miter gauge is set to, let's set it here to 0 real quick, but if I were to set it to 0, right, then anything that's cut on that, that's flush up against that, is cut at 45 degrees, right? So when we want to get up to 70 degrees, all you really need to do is come here and move this to 25 degrees. Okay, move that to 25, then put your spacer block up here, and there's my cut line. So I'll put my spacer block up here, and then as we talked about before, you need to have an offset block that is the difference in thickness from your rails and stiles to your panel, either recessed panel or raised panel. So I'll put that here, and then all I need to do is put my piece up against this. Just sort of line this up. This will be a little bit off because I'm trying to do this with one hand, but basically if I put this piece up here, then put my panel on here, I can pretty safely hold this and have it cut, and it will give me that 45 plus 25 degrees that I need for that 70 degree angle. So a very easy, very safe way to cut your panel molding on a table saw, right? Because if I tried to do that on a miter saw, having my hand that close to the blade and trying to pull it down and hold it with one hand and hold the piece and hold the miter thing with two hands is just too dangerous and too inaccurate. So easy way to do it with a table saw.